Hello, Cancer. Welcome to this reading. We're going to be taking a look at what the universe wants you to know at this time. So we'll look at what's been going on for you in the past. We'll see what the universe wants you to know now, and then we'll also look at the outcome. Do keep in mind that I have not attached a time value to this reading. So in other words, the messages are not for, the week of XYZ. Instead, try to keep an open mind on when these messages will be, what time the messages will be connected to. During the reading, I will intuit the month that I think this most closely aligns with, but keep all of that in mind. Also, this reading's based on resonance, so you can watch your sun, moon, rising, Venus sign. It really just, if you clicked on this video, then there's probably a message, a message in here for you. So, all right, enough talking. Let's go ahead and let's start. And we have our first three cards here. We have the Queen of Swords, Death, and the Emperor showing up in the past for Cancer. So there's been a big change in your career situation, okay? Your work situation here. This has already happened as it's showing up in the past. The Death card, it's really not about death and dying. The Death card brings in new energy, okay? The Death card clears out the old and it makes way for the new. It's a major transformation in one's life. So it's the end of something, but it's also the start of a new way of looking at it. You can think of the Death card as the old guard moving out and the new guard moving in. The Emperor, this is a really good omen for business, for a career. This person's extremely successful in their work life, in their career life. They're authoritative. And, they have respect from the people around them. They've gotten to the throne. As you can see that they're sitting on the throne here. You also have this Queen of Swords energy, which is somebody who is extremely focused on a goal or an outcome, okay? Major thing with Queen of Swords is they are focused. I like to call the Queen of Swords the assassin of the tarot because they don't let anything get in their way from achieving their goals. They have a goal, they set out the goal, and they achieve it. And there's nothing that's holding them back from doing that. But it can also be a sort of a cutting energy as well, as swords cut, and a severance type of energy. The Queen of Swords is somebody who does not mince words. And once you cross the Queen of Swords, that's it. Let's get some clarifications here because I'm not exactly clear. Let's clarify the Queen of Swords. Let's clarify the Queen of Swords. One card here. One card. Okay, you have the Page of Cups. Interesting. There's been an invitation that's kind of come forward here. And maybe this is why some of you, maybe this is connected to the change that's been going on. It's possible that some of you are exploring something new in your career, or you might have a new offer, and this, there might be a new offer here. Let's clarify the Page of Cups. Let's clarify the Page of Cups. This is, by the way, showing up in the past. Can we clarify the Page of Cups? Here we go. Oh, the Eight of Swords. Okay, interesting. Some of you are unsure, and here's what I'll say. There's change that has been going on for you. You've been unsure or a little bit uneasy about the change. And really, how do I say this? The Page of Cups, I don't think this is romantic for the majority of you. The Queen of Swords is the opposite of unsure. The Queen of Swords is certain. They're certain. Okay, when they strike with their sword, that's it. They don't miss. Okay? They're precise. And, I think that for some of you, there's been a little bit of uneasiness here, but it's this idea of you swimming upstream when it's not the most effective way of getting where you need to go. You have the moon here with the death card Scorpio. So the moon is, it could be associated with you, it could be associated with Pisces, it could be associated with quite literally the moon. I'm associating it with literally the moon. And you have the death card, which is Scorpio. So we have this Scorpio new moon solar eclipse here on the 25th of October. So not much farther after this, right around the time of the release of this video. And just a friendly reminder, astrology is not causation, it's correlation. And so it's not that the eclipses have caused something to change, it's that the eclipses are correlated with a change. And typically these are big changes when you get eclipse energies. Like these are big, like widespread changes. So I think there have been big picture, surface level, like big picture changes that have been going on in your career. You have this 5 of Swords here. Like some of you are clearly moving on from something here, or the message is in the past that you should be moving on from something, and it's probably not the best time for you to resist. Can we get one more card? Yeah. Okay, so you have this Strength card. It's time for you to just accept what is here and know that whatever is falling out for you is moving you into a new space or into new energy. Let's take a look at what's on the bottom here. You have the Knight of Swords. Something happened very quickly, and it was a jarring thing that happened here, okay? It was a jarring, swift event that happened here, and I think some of you are internalizing this with the 8 of Swords. The thing that's interesting is you have this Page of Cups, which is like kind of throwing this whole situation off, which is, it's not the end of the world because there's another offer, there's another invitation or opportunity. Let's go ahead and let's get some more details. Universe, what do you want Cancer to know at this time? What do you want Cancer to know? Okay, so you have the Temperance card. Can we get 2 more cards here? Okay, we're going to take this card. We're going to take that card. Okay. Okay, so you have Temperance, 4 of Wands, and the Devil showing up in the current situation. Or this is what the universe wants you to know now. So this is an interesting synchronicity here because the Temperance card is number 14. The Devil is number 15. So the idea here is the Temperance card asks you to be patient, asks you to balance something out. And the Devil card is what comes after you not being patient. So like if you aren't patient, you get the Devil's energy next. And it's like, you know what I just heard? I don't know what this even really, I don't really have a good meaning for this, but don't tempt fate just came into my mind as soon as I said that. Some of you may resonate with that phrase. I'm not even going to spend time on it, but that came into my mind. Don't tempt fate. The Temperance card is about healing. It's about hope. It's about your situation turning around. Also, you have the Death card. So Death is number 13, 13, 14, 15. This has progressed. Okay, so this situation has really progressed here. Wow. And some of you, it's almost like you feel like you know that there are changes that need to be made. The Devil is essentially this idea that you know that there's something that you need to change, but you're not changing it. I would say that there's also something here that really needs to be balanced out. What I like for you, though, is you have a firm foundation, or you have some sort of like, you have something to fall back on with the 4 of Wands. The 4 of Wands is a card of stability, structure, foundations, achievements. You do have something to fall back on. And so some of you may just need that reminder at this time. Like, you need to be reminded there is something here that you can fall back on, you know, but there's also something that you know you need to change, or there's something that needs to be balanced out here with the Temperance, and the Devil, because this has progressed to an unmanageable stage, okay? And I think that this is about this Eight of Swords, which is you feeling like you're not good enough, or you placing restrictions on yourself here. Some of you, placing restrictions on yourself. It's like there was something in the past here that clearly ended swiftly, like very quickly ended. And you're all like, now what? And you're not only like, now what, but you're also swimming upstream. You're resisting really hard. And so there's this balance that needs to be had, because it's 13, 14, 15, the Devil, the Temperance, and the Death card, the Temperance, and the Devil. This has become like unmanageable. Well, I should say, it's not that you can't handle it. You clearly have something to fall back on, but you know that there's something that needs to be changed, I think, is the better way of me phrasing this. Can we clarify the Temperance card? Here's that Page of Cups again. Here. So you have the Page of Cups here. Temperance card here. Wow. So, what does this mean? Let's get a clarification on the Page of Cups again. No, too many cards. All right, we're not going to clarify it right now. So, Temperance card, Page of Cups. There's maybe somebody that you are. There's for some of you here. This whole reading, it's sort of like there's been a swift ending with somebody. I think for some of you this is romantic. I think for others of you this is connected to work. Okay, so I do think now that we've kind of moved along here, there's been some type of change. For some of you this is romantic, and for some of you this is work related. This is coming back around. Okay, this is coming back around here with the Page of Cups in the past, Page of Cups here in the current, coming back in. You feel like it's almost like you feel like this situation is not over yet, and I don't think it is. So you have the Hierophant and the Five of Wands here showing up with the Four of Wands. Some of you feel like if you're here for relationships, this person is marriage potential, or this person was marriage potential. I think was is probably the better way of saying it. I think you felt like this person was marriage potential. Five of Wands, Four of Wands. But for whatever reason, it didn't work out. Okay, it didn't work out. And this is also connecting to your work situation as well, which is if you've been separated from a job, or you left a job, or call it whatever, call it what it is, that job wasn't aligned for you right now. That job just wasn't aligned for you. And but you felt like that was like a long-term thing. You felt like you were going to dedicate many years of your career to this job, and it just didn't happen. Can we clarify the Devil card? Can we clarify the Devil card? Okay, you have the Knight of Cups and the Six of Pentacles. You just, okay. If you're here and you're here for love, you can't let this person go. Like, for some of you, you really can't let this person go. I am going to get a clarification on the Page of Cups now. Okay. Ten of Pentacles and the Tower. Yeah, so Ten of Pentacles is family energy. It's a long-term union. It's, somebody that you can build an empire with, so to speak. Somebody that you can maybe build a family with. But the Tower is like that, coming in and changing, like pretty rapidly and surprisingly. And I do think that some of you here are still holding on to this person. I also think that this is true for the career situation. Losing a job is very challenging, but what the universe wants you to know right now is that it's okay. Because I know it's probably not what you want to hear, but the universe wants you to know right now that it's okay, because there is something else with this Page of Cups, right? There is something else here, but there's like a layer of, there's like a layer of junk on top of it. There's like, like a cup of coffee, you have the foam on top. There's like a layer of foam on top here. Okay, so like the offer's here, but there's a layer on top. I think the foam's really good in coffee, but in this case, it's not so good. It's like there's a layer of junk on top. And the universe wants to say that you need to take as much time as you need to clear the foam and bring in this new, allow this new opportunity, which is very present with the Page of Cups twice, to come in. So it took me a while to get to this point, to get to this conclusion, but this is what the reading is about, okay? Whether it's love or whether it's work, here you go. You're not seeing it clearly with the Two of Swords, to be real. To be real with you, you're not seeing it clearly here with the Two of Swords. Let's go and see what the outcome is here for Cancer. Let's see what the outcome is. We get 3 cards. Can we get 2 more cards? All right, let's get 1 more card here. What's the outcome for Cancer? All right, so you have the 5 of Wands, you have the Chariot, and you have the 8 of Pentacles. All right, so we've got 5, 5, 5 here. Actually, you have the 5 Swords, you have the 5 Wands, and you also have the 5 Wands again. So definitely, for me, 5, 5, 5 is a number of change. There's clearly change here. There's change in every row, or every column rather, with the Death card, the Tower, the 5 Wands. Ultimately, with the Chariot and the 8 of Pentacles, you have some sort of, like, okay, so if you're here for a career, like, you've got it all, okay? Because here's your card. The Chariot is the card of the zodiac sign of Cancer. And it represents being able to persevere through challenging times and continue to go forward. It's also a card of victory. The 8 of Pentacles is about your major talents in life. It says you have so many talents, you have so many skills, gifts, and abilities. And these skills, gifts, and abilities will always keep you well provided for. So you have it all, right? And I think some of you, in fact, I'm sure you absolutely have something to fall back on if you've been going through changes in your job. Here for relationships, I think Spirit or the universe is like, you're probably going to end up really throwing yourself into your work at this time. Can we clarify the 5 of Wands? Yeah, you have the Ace of Swords, which it's like, this is giving you a breakthrough. This is giving you an opportunity to clear out the old and bring in the new. You have the 7 of Cups with number 7, the Chariot. And can we get 1 more card? Can we clarify that 8 of Pentacles? 3 of Pentacles, yeah. So you will find a new situation if you're here for career. 3 of Pentacles represents people you work with, colleagues. It also represents, actually both of these cards are similar, the 8 of Pentacles and the 3 of Pentacles. You can see the mallet, the tools here on the bench. Mallets are symbolism for building or being an artisan or a craftsman or a craftsperson or whatever. And being able to build something great. And, I think that this is very clear to you. It's very clear to me that there's something new coming in your career. I also, this will feel great, by the way. This will feel really good. But right now there's that layer of junk on top that you are looking to clear at this time. Relationship-wise, I mean, something here is like I would say, what is done, and it's easier said than done, but that's what the universe wants you to know that. I mean, here's the 10 of Swords, okay? 10 of Swords, done, right? And, resisting is getting you farther away from, potentially having a really nice work situation here. What is the time frame on this? What is the time frame? What is the time frame? I keep hearing April. I guess I shouldn't question it. I guess I shouldn't question it, but that's the month that came in. I know that's a long way away. By the way, you have free will. So if you decide, you know what, I'm going to initiate this change tomorrow, you can do that. The eclipses, I will say, eclipses take a long time. Okay, and we had that eclipse message here at the beginning of the reading. All right, so we have pain, isolation, surrender. Man, those are literally the perfect 3 cards. Balance, again, with the temperance card. Love and movement, consciousness. Yeah, so look, this is realigning you, okay? This is rebalancing your energy. It's clearly been a painful separation or a painful ending, either in work or in love here. But, you know, the universe really wants you to surrender and know that what is done and what is happening is happening. You know, and what I mean by that is this is balancing out your energy. This is balancing out something in your life to bring probably, you know, it's clearing out the old energy and bringing in the new energy. And that new energy will feel very good for you. So thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe. Really appreciate you, and I'll see you in the next reading.